When we think about the afterlife, the most common images that come to mind are those of heaven, hell, and reincarnation, often rooted in religious concepts. However, from an occult perspective, the afterlife is interpreted differently, revealing a more profound and complex phenomenon than these traditional ideas. In the occult, the afterlife is not simply a binary division of good and evil. It exists as a multidimensional part of the universe, governed by rules distinct from those of our current reality. In occult interpretations, the afterlife is often depicted as the astral plane. The astral plane is a dimension to which the soul transitions after the physical body's death, where time and space exist in a manner different from our known reality. Here, the limitations of the physical world are removed, and consciousness has the ability to change form freely, with thoughts having the power to create reality. In other words, the afterlife is a place where our thoughts and emotions are projected, allowing each soul to experience a unique reality. The astral plane is said to consist of multiple layers, each resonating at different frequencies. In the lower frequency layers, negative emotions such as fear and anger are dominant, and souls trapped by these emotions experience a reality based on them. This is often understood as a state similar to hell. On the other hand, in the higher frequency layers, positive emotions like love and peace prevail, and souls attuned to these emotions experience a heaven-like state of serenity. From an occult perspective, the afterlife is not a fixed state but rather a process through which the soul evolves and grows. Through experiences in the astral plane, the soul can understand its true essence and progress to higher dimensions. This evolutionary process advances as the soul reflects on its past actions and experiences in the material world and chooses its next steps accordingly. This process is akin to a journey of purification and growth for the soul, ultimately aiming for ascension to a higher state of being. In the occult, the concepts of guardian spirits and guiding spirits also play crucial roles. These entities guide souls in the afterlife, providing support for the necessary learning and experiences. Guardian spirits assist individual souls by presenting specific challenges and trials that help them grow. Guiding spirits, as higher beings, show the soul the path it should take and offer advice. On the other hand, the afterlife may also house souls with unresolved issues or lingering attachments. These souls often remain in the lower layers of the astral plane and may attempt to interact with the physical world. This phenomenon is recognized as ghosts or spirits. In occult interpretations, these entities are not merely wandering but often have intentions to convey specific messages or resolve unfinished business. Furthermore, since the concept of time differs in the afterlife, past, present, and future are believed to coexist simultaneously. In this sense, the afterlife is experienced as an eternal now, where all events are experienced at once. Therefore, souls can reflect on past events and re-experience them, while also being able to foresee future events. This mechanism is one of the underlying principles behind phenomena such as precognitive dreams and clairvoyance. In the occult view of the afterlife, there is no clear boundary between the material world and the astral plane. Instead, they are in a mutually influential relationship. Communication between the living and the dead occasionally occurs, manifesting as spiritual rituals, seances, or naturally occurring paranormal phenomena. These phenomena suggest that the afterlife is not merely a place where the dead reside, but rather a multidimensional reality that coexists with the living. In this occult reinterpretation, the afterlife is seen as a place filled with infinite possibilities, serving as a stage for the continued growth of the soul. It is an extension of our current reality, yet it contains deeper truths. The afterlife is shaped by the thoughts, emotions, and actions we hold while living, and it exists as a place where the soul undergoes evolution through self-chosen experiences. In this way, from an occult perspective, the afterlife is not merely an endpoint but the beginning of a new adventure, understood as part of the soul's eternal journey. Certainly. Here's the English translation. As previously mentioned, from an occult perspective, the afterlife is viewed as a process for the evolution and growth of the soul, where various stages and layers can be experienced. The growth of the soul in the afterlife is not a straightforward progression but often involves setbacks and stagnation. The soul may undergo multiple reincarnations and re-experiences until it is fully purified and ready to evolve to higher dimensions. In the afterlife, it is considered important for the soul to reassess its deeds from past lives as well as its actions in the current life and to learn from those experiences. This process is essential for the soul to understand its true essence and to ascend to a higher state of being. During this reassessment, the soul is required to scrutinize every choice and consequence in detail. Through this, the soul gains a deep understanding of how its actions have affected others and how those actions have, in turn, impacted itself. Furthermore, the concept of karma is closely related to the afterlife. Karma is the law of cause and effect, where past actions and choices influence future outcomes. In the occult interpretation, the soul experiences the results of karma in the afterlife, and based on that, its next reincarnation or transition to another dimension is determined. Until the karma is fully resolved, the soul will continue to experience similar challenges and trials, allowing for ongoing learning and growth. On the other hand, the afterlife also offers opportunities for the soul to interact with other souls and connect with guiding spirits or higher beings. This interaction allows the soul to gain insights and understanding that it could not achieve on its own, enabling it to deepen its learning on a more advanced level. From an occult perspective, the afterlife is not a solitary place but rather a communal world where connections and cooperation with others play an important role. The concept of reincarnation also holds a significant position in the afterlife. When a soul has learned enough, it is said to reincarnate into a new physical body and be reborn into the current world. This process of rebirth provides the soul with a new opportunity for further growth and evolution. However, reincarnation is not merely a reset, since past karma carries over into the next life. The actions and learning from previous lives significantly influence the new life. In the afterlife, the form in which the soul reincarnates is said to be determined by the soul's own consciousness and choices. This decision is made considering the challenges and environment in which the soul needs to grow next. Therefore, the way the soul perceives its life on earth is a crucial factor when choosing its path in the afterlife. Although this choice is based on free will, past karma and current life actions heavily influence the decision, requiring the soul to carefully decide its next step. Additionally, since the concept of time in the afterlife differs from our reality, it is possible for the past, present, and future to exist simultaneously. Thus, the soul is believed to be able to reflect on experiences from past lives and explore future possibilities. This broader perspective is useful for the soul when planning its growth and deciding on its next reincarnation. This viewpoint is a crucial element for the soul to deeply consider how to proceed with its evolution. From an occult perspective, the afterlife is not merely an end but a new beginning. It is a new stage for the soul to continue learning and growing in higher dimensions, freed from the constraints of the physical world. In this stage, the soul is free to explore itself and evolve in ways that were not possible in the material world. For the soul to evolve to the next level, it must resolve past actions and karma and prepare to tackle the next set of challenges. Ultimately, in the occult view of the afterlife, the soul's journey is seen as eternal. The soul reincarnates repeatedly, evolving through new experiences until all karma is purified, ultimately reaching enlightenment or a higher state of existence. This journey not only contributes to the growth of the individual soul but also to the evolution of the entire universe, with each soul playing its role as part of the cosmic whole. In occult interpretations, the afterlife is seen as part of the larger cycle of this universe, existing according to laws different from those of the reality we know. The experiences in the afterlife are part of the ongoing growth of the soul, with each soul shaping its experiences through its choices and consciousness. In this way, The afterlife is a place filled with infinite possibilities, existing as an endless journey for the soul to explore itself and evolve. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.